It's really hot and the deer flies are biting like crazy. I must have 30 of them around me at all times. Flannel. Wear flannel. It's going to absorb your sweat and keep you cooler than if you had nothing on. And the flannel is going to help protect you from the deer flies as well. It's hot. Okay, so here's one of my ladder stands. I actually made 2 of them so far. I made the first one and it's in my garage still, and I was so happy with it that I decided to make a second one. You can see it's in pieces, so it's easy to carry into the woods. Well, not easy, but it's doable. I have what I call the ladder boot. It's wider than the general ladder. It's also got a platform on the bottom to give it a little more stability. There's the ladder itself, 8 foot long. Here's the platform or perch. There's a seat for the perch or platform, and there's braces that go from the platform to the ladder to give it strength. Now I have to put this thing together. I did bring in some hardware, and I have tools in my backpack, so I'm going to assemble it after I find the exact tree I want to put it in this general area. I designed this so that the ladder boot actually assists me by holding up one end while I assemble the other end. See, I have pre-drilled holes that I put my bolts through. These blocks not only add support by holding up the perch, but they also guide me in lining up my holes. Wow, that part took it out of me. The way I got this up was because in one piece it would have been too heavy for me to handle. So what I did is I leaned the first part that I assembled against the tree, then put the boot right here on the ground and literally muscled that piece up the tree, against the tree, and then set it into the boot, which was not easy at all. Now I got to bolt it and then screw it up and then secure it up. See, I'm putting the deck or perch seat on now, and it's against the tree, comes out, it rests there, but it's also bolted to the top of the ladder. You have supports on a 45-degree angle that are screwed to the bottom of the perch and to the ladder. The ladder comes down and it actually sets inside of the ladder boot, and it's screwed in as well as bolted. And yes, you bring something to hammer with and some nails, galvanized deck nails, just in case your screws don't want to go in where they were pre-prepared to go into. You will find difficulties from time to time, like up against the tree here. There's no room to get a driver in. Unless I get an offset driver, I might just hammer a nail in that spot. But it's not an easy task to drag over 100 pounds worth of stand and equipment into the woods and set it up by yourself. So it's probably best if you take someone along. I'm very used to doing projects like this by myself, so yeah, let me show you from up in the top. See, I added little pieces of hardware on either side. You never know how you're going to hook this up, using tree branches, etc. I've got strapping and I've got the chain to keep it secure against the tree. It takes most of the wobble out. It's pretty secure up here. I'm not worried about it tipping or coming loose or anything like that. I use nails and screws to get the seat on, but I also have the added support in here that sets on the perch. Alright, here's a first look at me sitting up in the stand. You can see I have this area here down towards the marsh and the cedar swamp in the background there. Got all this thickets along here, and over on this side it opens up a little bit, as you can see.
I think it is of utmost importance to know your stand well before you intend to use it. Make sure you have clearance for body and bow or firearm. As in this case, I don't have a fall arrest system in place, but when I hunt, I will. Get rid of dead branches which offer false hope if you need to grab onto something. Also, know the different positions you can use and understand the limitations of your stand. Give it a shake and know how it feels underfoot. Whatever you do, be safe and be smart.
So I wanted to walk past that stand out a little distance and show you that, it's pretty well hidden. The average person is not going to see it. Somebody who's got jungle eyes, their eyes are trained to see things that ought not be in the forest, they're going to see it. There's a spot right there where it shows. I'll be back to camouflage it a little more and secure it up. Right now I'm off to find that other trail cam in down in the cedar swamp.